Hello and welcome to Born in a Barn, part of our podcast. Well, it's not going to be every week that we have a tie for first place. This week is a definite tie. It is very close between two people, and why does it always have to be political heads that will win this? I would rather it be someone, with ESPN saying something dumb or some, one, in Hollywood or just, random, VTubers or whatever. But these two take the cake for Born in the Barn. So we're going to start off with none other than Hillary Clinton. And just listen to what she has to say. It is so absurd and ludicrous. Treason? Treasonous? Maybe? Maybe? Here is Hillary talking about what we should do.
You know, the only other adversary of ours who's anywhere near as good as the Russians is China. So why should Russia have all the fun? And since Russia is clearly backing Republicans, why don't we ask China to back us?
I hereby tonight ask China.
That's right. And not only that, China, if you're listening, why don't you get Trump's tax returns? I'm sure our media would richly reward you.
So, first off, let's just unravel what she just said in the first part. So, Republicans working with Russia. There is no way that this is even remotely true. It's been proven that it's not true. We went to court for 4 years over this allegation. And no, we are not. We don't empathize with the Russians. Like, they've always been the bad guys. That's just the way that it is. They have always been our adversary. And so there is no proof whatsoever that the Republican Party is working with the Russians. And if they did, I would immediately leave the Republican Party because I think it's just absolutely absurd that they even went to these lengths. And then now the second part of this is they're calling upon another nation to attack us and get sensitive information from one of our citizens and give it to the press, and the press would pay our adversary to do this. And they're asking them to do it to the president of the United States on TV, and it's live and recorded. How idiotic can you be? Like, this is treasonous. If Trump were to say this or do anything like this, immediately he would go to court, sued, go to jail, whatever, or they would try anyways. And so it's just absolutely ludicrous that she would even suggest this. And I just think that she just still has it in her that she lost to Donald Trump, and the only excuse that she can give is that the Russians were working with Trump to steal the election from her. And she still thinks that the election was stolen from her, when in fact it was a normal election. And so she is the beginning of this ludicrous environment that we've been in for the past, 8 years. And so now, it's just ridiculous. And so now it brings us to number 2 on our list. And so it's a tie, and you would think that there's nothing that can top this out there. Well, let's just take a look at it. All right. Here is our Vice President of the United States starting the Pledge of Allegiance. Just listen. This is just astounding to me. Like,
join me in pledging allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America.
Yeah, you're the vice president, and you would have been the president of the United States if you would have won, and you can't even do the Pledge of Allegiance. I just don't get it. I really don't. And so those are my top 2. of Born in the Barn. And yeah, I would like to hear your thoughts and see who you thought was more idiotic this last week. So just put it in the comments and let me know, and then send some suggestions my way. I mean, I find it funny, and I'm going to miss Kamala in the news because she was a real treat and a lot of fun to watch all of the mistakes. And so was Biden. So, yeah. All right, that tops off our Born of the Barn for the first week of January. And send us a list of what you think is even worse or any suggestions for the next week. I find it kind of fun looking through social media and finding these gaffes and these mistakes that these people make. I mean, they make them on national television, and one of them was claiming treasonous acts this last week. I don't see how you get any dumber than that. And the other one couldn't remember the Pledge of Allegiance to the United States of America, and she's the vice president of the United States and could have been president. And so I don't know how you top that, but we'll keep you updated each week on who is our Born of the Barn of the week. And hopefully farming doesn't take over my life to where I can't do it. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.